Jerry, did you go see the new Independence Day?
Yeah, I don't remember what happened in it, but I did see it.
Did you forget it immediately when you walked out?
No, I mean, it's like, all right, see, they've talked about doing this. I mean, they have talked about doing it since the first one came out. And as a lot of people know, if you watch, every 4th of July, I don't know what the channel is that does it, but they just show Independence Day all day on 4th of July. This movie will not join that movie in that regard.
Well, they won't mind playing it eventually, but yes.
No. There's no reason to. This movie, well, it's not. It's not like a, how should I say, a good bad movie, or it's not one of those. But it's just
like the original was. I don't even think the original was a good bad movie.
No, the original one is a fun. And I won't lie, I think it's a fun movie and everything. But let's talk about the original movie for a second. It is not. It was poorly received by critics and audiences alike. I mean, it did very well.
I despised it.
People did not like it, though. It's just over time, though, it did very well, and it just seeped into the public consciousness. I won't lie. I thought the original was a lot of fun. And, I mean, if you go back, there's one particular recent movie that is very influenced by, and that's Pacific Rim. I mean, Pacific Rim has all the same beats as the original Independence Day. Let's not, we can't forget that. Also, a lot of a movie like Armageddon does as well.
But Independence Day did have a lot of the beats of Irwin Allen disaster films from the 70s, so it wasn't a groundbreaking
No,
enterprise.
There's nothing groundbreaking about it, but it did catch on. It did catch on. This one just it's recycling the original one. It's all you could say it's almost a remake of the original one, but it just doesn't. I hate it. It feels for a movie that I know they've thought about making for the last 20 years. It feels incredibly rushed.
Why did they take 20 years even to do it? I mean, certainly waiting 20 years hampered their ability to get Will Smith back in the thing. So they have another actor playing his son, I guess.
But let's just say, even if Will Smith was in this, that's neither here nor there. Will Smith was in the Wild Wild West, so let's not forget that. That really, having Will Smith in your movie is really can sometimes be a plus or a minus, neither a plus or a minus.
Yes, of course, yes.
I mean, so this movie was, how should I say it? The original movie was so self-contained that you didn't need a sequel. There was no need for a sequel. There was never a need for a sequel to this. So, even though they've talked about it off and on, they finally do it. And I gotta say, there's a certain cheapness to it. And like I said, it feels rushed almost. But there's nothing. So basically, you're saying yes, the aliens, they've been waiting 20 years, and to come back and to try to annihilate us again, and they have all these little plot points, and you're just like, okay, yeah, all right, that's wonderful, that's great. You can care less. I mean, there's no, you say yes, the original. You got to hand it to Roland Emmerich. You watch that first Independence Day. Yes, of course he has, he loves Irwin Allen, and that's true of all of his movies.
And there's a certain sense. I mean, one thing about the original is that there is a certain sense that it knows that it's kind of a B movie, and that it kind of has a little bit of fun. It has a little bit of fun with that.
Oh yeah.
Do you sense that in this?
No. I don't feel there's any sort of fun in it. I almost feel like this is a kind of paint-by-numbers film. I mean, you're just trying to, there's in the mythology of the film, if you were, there's just not a lot of fun to be had here. Even though, Jeff Goldblum has his moments, and Bill Pullman certainly, but you're at the end of the day, you're like, you watch. This is true with a lot of recent sequels. You're just like, why bother? Why bother doing this? It's like this film is going to be forgotten, I think, by the end of the month.
Yeah.
So I mean, why bother? I mean,
It didn't do well this weekend, or did it?
I think there's no way it was going to be Finding Dory. I mean, you don't have to be, a great odds maker to realize you're not going to be a Pixar film.
Yes. Obviously.
Well, it did.
And Tarzan wasn't going to do anything. So.
Well, that's next weekend, though. That's next weekend.
Independence Day did $41.6 million, and Finding Dory did 73 something. If I'm reading that correctly.
Oh, wow.
It's not going to set the house on fire, but it'll recoup budget. I think its budget was 165.
I think if you go to this is like there's a lot of Chinese actors and actresses in the movie, so they're hoping they're hoping it does well in China, which I'm sure it will. I mean, I don't think this movie will make $1 billion, but I think it'll make like $700 or $800 million, and it sets itself up for part 3. So I mean, as long as it does well overseas, I don't see it. There's going to be another Independence Day movie coming in a couple of years.
By that time, Will Smith's son's character will be all grown up as a middle-aged man, and he will be played by Cuba Gooding Jr.
Well, we can only hope. We can only hope so.
In another 20 years. No, he's a middle-aged man now. Oh, shit. No, it has to be played by somebody younger.